don't come, don't start no trouble with me. Trying to keep it peaceful is a struggle for me. Don't pull up at 6 a.m. to cuddle. God's plan. Alright, what's up, guys? Hope you like my intro, God's plan. Okay. Alright, to get to this video, pretty much the video is about 10 things you should know before you join the Army. 10 things I wish I knew before I joined the Army. So there are positive things and there are negative things, but I think most of them are negative because these are things that affect me for my number one thing I wish I knew more about my MOS. So what I mean by that, I was sort of kind of lied to. The videos they show you and you sit there and you're like, this is your MOS. They type it on YouTube, they look it up. It does not necessarily always look like that, or it doesn't turn out that way. I really didn't know my MOS. I wish I did. I wish I was more informed of my MOS. Pretty much, I didn't know really anything. I didn't know that it was a field artillery, a combat MOS. So basically, it was like a big surprise. I joined, went to AIT, okay. Kind of found out more about it, that stuff I still didn't know. And then when I came to my first duty station, we went out to the field for 14 days. It's called NTC, a training, and I didn't shower for 14 days. Now, that is really disgusting. Don't get me wrong. I didn't shower at all. There was no water running over me to clean me at all. I was pissed. I was pretty furious. I didn't know about my MOS, It was not cool to find out that way, that I couldn't take a shower for 14 days and that I was stuck in the middle of nowhere. And yeah, it was pretty bad. 2, the programs in the Army to help educate you. So there is a lot of programs. I think it's just so basically, there's programs about EO, equal opportunity, SHARP programs. You'll learn what SHARP is when you get into the Army. It's a pretty big thing. I think, well, my basic made it very important, and my current duty station points out that it's very important. Basic, they went over it all the time. There's a lot of different programs to help you advance in the Army. So having these programs could make you look good. Sorry, guys, if you think I'm talking weird, kind of am. Busted my lip. I don't know how. Just woke up like this. So yeah, there is a lot of programs out there to help you advance and gain rank in the Army. And at certain ranks, you can only take certain classes. So my number 3, what an officer was and how to become one. So I just thought there was enlisted, pretty much. You join the Army and you all go through basic training, all this. No, there is a thing called officer. If you do not know, an officer is a high ranking in the military, and to attain that you have to have college credits and you get paid more, but they enter at the same time you do. So they don't go to basic training, pretty much. They just have AIT. That's it. I wish I knew about that because I always want to go. I want to go to college still, but I could have went to college first. Got my first 4 years knocked out, went to the Army and did it that way. But no, I was never told or given the option that I could become an officer. Actually, my recruiter only was just so directly on active duty. Go active duty. And I was like, active duty sounds nice. Not knowing what the fuck I signed up for. Pardon my language. But that's pretty much, I wish I knew what an officer was because I could have went to college and got my first 4 years knocked out and then went to the Army, got out the Army and finished college and go to med school if I wanted to. 4, I wish I knew how much the Army and my MOS does to your body. Currently, I have a lot of aches and pains. I had tendinitis in my right knee. To remind you, I've only been in the Army for 8 months, 9 months. I lost feeling in both of my big toes in basic training. My hip hurts sometimes, and that is a big thing for females in the Army. Your hips will mess up. They actually give us vitamins in basic training to take. I know they like stink and nasty, but I did not want any hip problems because you can get a hip fracture and be medically discharged from the Army. If that's what you plan to do, good luck. I don't know how that's going to work out for you, but if you think you're going to get a hip injury and want that, good luck. So yeah, I wish I knew. Now I suffer from a really bad shoulder injury. Just a couple days, I couldn't even lift my arm up. I only can lift it up to a certain height without it hurting. So right here is about much as I can go. When I try to put on like my uniform, it hurts pretty much. I have physical therapy every morning. And about all of this, I see the long-term effects of it can't be good, of hurting your body so much. Of course, you get this Medicare when you get out and all of that, but is it really worth it to be like achy and bent over and old and crunchy when you're like 30, you know? It's not really cool. 5, the Army isn't what you think. I wish I knew that it wasn't what the commercial showed it to be. The Army is totally different from what you see on the outside, because when you get in, everybody's experience is different. Mine is totally different. It's not what you think. It's not what I thought it would be. It turned out very different. The people are the same. Same people you see in the civilian world, the same people you'll see in the Army, just with the uniform on, and they are your team members now, and you work with them. Number 6. There is a chance, if you're watching this video and you are very unsure and you're signing up for active duty, there's a chance you still can quit. In the beginning, you take an oath to like basically say you're signing up. It's not an official oath. You can still quit. If you're still signing paperwork after that, you can still quit. Don't worry. Don't be like, oh, frick, I'm stuck in this, and keep going with it. I did not know that at a point when I was still, before I took my second oath, before I went to MEPS, you still had a chance to quit. After you come back from MEPS, that's when you take your final oath into the Army. Before that, you can still quit. I promise you, you can. Don't let them confuse you. Just call them and be like, I changed my mind. And they cannot do anything because you're not legally binded yet. I know that sounds crazy. Some people can argue with me on this, but I know people that have done it. So you still can quit before you take that oath after you come back from MEPS. MEPS is like, that's it, you're in kind of thing. That's when everything is pretty much done. So if you want to quit and you feel like you're stuck, I promise you, if you haven't taken your second oath or you haven't been to MEPS yet, you still can quit. Oh, number 8, my husband said he wished he knew this one. He wished he knew certain regulations in the military, because there's some you can go by and some you can't go by. He said that when he got into basic training, he didn't know that his sideburns could grow long. Like, they never said he could cut it, or they didn't have to cut it. So he got in trouble for it. So I don't know if that's like a really big deal, but he said he wished he knew certain regulations. So did I. I wish I knew the reg, like, before MEPS you still can quit. I'm pretty sure that's in there, like your final oath is where you can't quit, or pretty much. Number 9, he also said he wished he knew the stuff to bring to basic. Some they might tell you that you don't have to bring anything. Some say you should bring stuff. There's like a card they will give you, and they will tell you how much is on the card. I think it's 3 or 5, I'm not sure. But on that card, it's just military money. You cannot refund, like you can't take money off and you can't put money on. Just that one-time use. And you can buy, and you don't go to MEPS, to the PX, sorry, MEPS, until you go to the PX until like 3 or 4 days into basic or reception. So I suggest that you buy toothpaste. I brought a toothpaste. I brought a toothbrush, deodorant, toothpaste, conditioner, and I don't wash my hair, so I just brought conditioner. And that's pretty much it. That's all I brought. For males, I don't know if you could bring razors onto the airplane or in a whatever it's called. I forget the word. But I'm pretty sure you can, so just buy razors there. But I suggest bring whatever you need for your hair. That was a big thing. Bring the brushes that you use, the combs that you use, so they won't take those away. Bring the gel that you use. Don't be thinking like, oh, they're gonna have my gel at the PX and like it's gonna be there when I get there. No, bring what you usually use with you. Oh, you could bring pictures. Wish I knew that. I only had one picture and it was of me and my mom when I was like 3 years old or something like that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's 10 things. Oh no, that's 9. The 10th one, I really cannot think, but I wish I knew where my career could take me in the military. My MOS, I cannot transfer into the civilian world. I know that sounds crazy, but there is MOSs like that. Most combat MOSs, infantry, stuff like that, field artillery cannot be transferred into a civilian job. So just to let you know that pick something that you can transfer outside of the military so you can be successful and don't have to like basically start over and start from scratch. So yeah, that guys. Sorry, tongue twister. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, just ask me. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and if you didn't, just let me know in the comments what I should fix. But yeah, I probably won't care. But yeah, any questions, you could email me, Snapchat, Instagram. It's all under my name, Kim NAUTA. I think Instagram was with an underscore, and Snapchat is Monty.Bia. So yeah, just give this video a thumbs up, and I'll add everything else in the comments to contact.